The Euro 2024 tournament has quickly come and gone, leaving us with a mix of memories, both thrilling and downright dull. While some matches left fans yearning for more excitement, a few teams, like the ever-dominant Germany and the resilient finalists Spain, managed to keep the adrenaline pumping. Despite the overall predictability, we witnessed moments of brilliance and despair from players across the continent. So, let's dive into the best and worst performers of this year's Euro, celebrating those who rose to the occasion and calling out those who faltered under the pressure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. Let's get into it. Worst, Phil Foden, England. The new chant for this tournament, Phil Foden's on fire to the tune of Bruce Springsteen's Dancing in the Dark, has arguably been the Manchester City forward's best contribution so far. Fans have sung it despite, not because of, his performances. Foden has gone from being the player many wanted Gareth Southgate to build his team around, to the one most would now sacrifice for changes to the 11. People are saying he was protected by Guardiola's system at Manchester City, and many have been disappointed by his lackluster displays, calling for him to be benched in favor of young up-and-comer Cole Palmer. Foden did better in the semi-final win, however that was his only highlight on the pitch. Best, Diogo Costa, Portugal. Once again, he's shown why he's one of the best goalkeepers in the tournament. And no, it's not just about those penalty saves. Sure, I could have picked from a bunch of players, but goalkeepers often get overlooked. This guy kept a clean sheet in 4 of the 5 matches he played in, and his standout moment came during the penalty shootout against Slovenia. He locked in and made crucial saves, stepping up to try to save Ronaldo's legacy after seeing him in tears from missing his penalty. It's high time we give credit where it's due and recognize the massive part he played in Portugal's journey to the quarterfinals. Worst, Florian Wirtz, Germany. He's still a phenomenal talent, and we'll see plenty more of him, no doubt. He did score the goal that sent the Spain game into extra time before Germany lost to a late strike. But this was a tournament on home soil with a front foot side, the perfect chance for Florian Wirtz to make the team his own. It didn't happen, as coach Julian Nagelsmann felt he had to choose between him and Jamal Musiala, opting for the latter. Before the tournament, Wirtz had an incredible season with Bayer Leverkusen under Xabi Alonso, showcasing his immense potential. While this tournament was an opportunity missed, Wirtz will be back, and hopefully, he'll have another incredible year in the Bundesliga. Best, Marc Guehi, England. He might not have played a single minute at Euro 2024 if it weren't for a stroke of luck with Harry Maguire's injury, but Marc Guehi proved to be one of England's standout players before missing the Switzerland game due to suspension. At just 23, this Crystal Palace centre-back showcased his talent in Germany, and despite England's heartbreaking final loss, possibly thanks to the infamous Harry Kane curse, Guehi's future looks incredibly bright. Expect a lot of clubs to be knocking on Palace's door this summer after those impressive performances. Worst, Antoine Griezmann, France. At this tournament, the majority of big names have struggled to shine, making it tough to single out just one. Despite reaching the semi-finals, France's attack never quite clicked, and it wasn't solely Mbappe's fault. Griezmann, too, failed to meet expectations. The Atletico Madrid forward has often been a star for his country, shining brightly at the last World Cup. However, his performances in Euro 2024 were lackluster enough to see him dropped for the semi-final against Spain. It didn't help that he was tasked with playing various roles by coach Didier Deschamps, but he also bears some responsibility for his underwhelming displays. If you're enjoying this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button for more deep dives and fascinating stories from the beautiful game. We want to hear from you too. Drop a comment below and let us know what other videos you would like to see. Best, Dani Olmo, Spain. We already knew what the rest of the Spain team was all about. They've been great. But Dani Olmo has been the game changer when his country needed it most. Against Germany and France, he was absolutely outstanding, racking up 3 goals and 2 assists in the tournament. He flipped the script in the Germany game after coming on early for an injured Pedri and completely embarrassed France's Aurélien Tchouameni with his goal in the semi-final. Marc Cucurella and Fabian Ruiz deserve a shout-out for their fantastic performances, but my vote goes to Olmo. And yes, if you're wondering, he's still somehow at RB Leipzig. Worst, Kylian Mbappe, France. It's tough to admit, and I could have easily picked Harry Kane or Romelu Lukaku, but this was supposed to be Mbappe's tournament. As the world's top player heading into it, he should have delivered much more. Just one goal from a penalty, one assist, and a lot of off-field drama, his nose, his mask, his back, and some questionable comments about teammates. It simply hasn't been up to par. Mbappe himself acknowledged his shortcomings after the loss to Spain. This marks 2 European championships in a row where he's failed to live up to expectations, and that's a major concern. Fans online are calling him washed up, saying he's a mere shadow of the player he was at 19. With his much-anticipated move to Real Madrid finally happening, there's hope he can get back on track. Best, Cody Gakpo, Netherlands. The Liverpool forward nearly single-handedly dragged the Netherlands to the semi-finals with his 3 goals, but it's been his overall performances that truly stand out. While the Netherlands didn't play the best or most entertaining football for large parts of the tournament, Cody Gakpo was a bright spot in an otherwise disappointing team. Gakpo has had a hot and cold run since joining Liverpool from PSV for €40 million in January 2023. However, the 25-year-old stepped up his game in Germany, showing he can become a key player at Anfield under new manager Arne Slot. Liverpool fans are buzzing, eagerly anticipating that his great run of form will continue into the upcoming season. Worst, Cristiano Ronaldo, Portugal. Look, it's tough to say this, but Ronaldo should have been used as a super sub for Portugal. Coach Roberto Martinez missed the mark by allowing CR7 to damage his legacy and his team's chances by not having that tough conversation about reducing his role. At 39, Ronaldo looked like a player winding down in Saudi Arabia more than the unstoppable superstar we know. His reputation is a double-edged sword. It comes with high expectations even as he nears the twilight of his career. This Euro, his 6th overall, likely marked his last major tournament with Portugal. Sadly, Ronaldo failed to score, missing out on the chance to become the oldest goal scorer at the Euros, a record that now belongs to Luka Modric. The sight of him in tears after missing a penalty against Slovenia speaks volumes. It's clear even he knows the magic in those boots isn't what it used to be. Best, Lamine Yamal, Spain. Sure, his stock was already on the rise before Euro 2024, but no one's reputation has skyrocketed more this summer than the 17-year-old winger. His brilliant semi-final goal against France feels like a before and after moment in his young career. He's netted similar goals before, against France in the U17 Euros last summer and for Barcelona against Mallorca, but he had never lit up one of the biggest stages in the game quite like that. Dubbed the product of a genius by coach Luis de la Fuente, this wonder kid won Best Young Player of the tournament, while also juggling schoolwork during the competition and shutting up his haters. He's smashed records left and right. The youngest player in Euro history, the youngest assist provider in Euro history, the youngest goal scorer at a major tournament, and now the youngest player to win the Euro. What a talent. Comment down below, what were you doing at his age? And that's our list, the highs and lows, the heroes and the heartbreaks of Euro 2024. This tournament has been a roller coaster, full of unexpected twists and unforgettable moments. While some players shone brightly and etched their names into the history books, others faltered under the immense pressure, reminding us just how cruel and beautiful football can be. As we bid farewell to another Euro, we look ahead to what the future holds for these stars. Rising talents poised to take over the world stage, and seasoned veterans contemplating their next moves. One thing's for sure, the beautiful game never stops giving us reasons to cheer, cry, and everything in between.